guess?
What's a brass quintet, Nils?
5 people who play brass.
5 people who play brass.
Trumpet.
Yeah, you got it. So quint, anytime you put quint in something, if you think of quintuplets or a quintet, that means 5, right? Versus a duet, duo is 2 people. So a quintet is going to be 5 people, and you can see on the board the instrumentation. Almost every brass quintet is going to have this instrumentation. It's kind of a standard thing. We'll have a tuba, a trombone, a horn, and 2 trumpets. And these guys are graduate students. Mrs. Wilson, are they working on master's or doctoral degrees?
3 of them are doing their masters, and 2 of them are doing their doctorates.
So that means, you finish high school, you go to college. Usually you go to college for 4 years. That would get you a bachelor's degree. That's the first degree you would work on. If you get done with that and you say, hey, that's not enough, I want more, go for 2 more years. Next step would be a master's degree. And then if that's not enough, you want to go further. This one's kind of confusing because doctoral degrees does not necessarily mean like a medical doctor. Okay? They have their doctoral degrees as well, but you can have your doctoral degree in playing the saxophone. You can be a doctor of saxophone. That's something that's possible.
We are the Backcountry Brass Quintet, graduate quintet in residency at CU Boulder. I'm very happy to be here. I see some familiar faces from Honor Band. Some familiar shirts too. We're just going to start out with playing a hopefully familiar tune for you guys.
Yeah, it really depends. We're all in a lot of rehearsals as well. We would play in at least 2 to 3 ensembles a day. So if you take away practice rehearsal time, we all probably practice a varying amount, but I think I could probably speak for most people when it says like how we practice is more important than the amount of time we spend practicing, so I actually don't pay attention to the time that I'm practicing. I practice until I'm done.
Including rehearsals, how much time would you say you actually spend playing a day? Like, including rehearsals plus practice, how much time, like on an average, what's your average normal weekday?
Again, like Brianne said, it varies. Mondays for me personally are very heavy. I probably play 12 hours Monday. That
Did you guys hear that? I'm sorry, Robert, can you say that again?
Yeah, Mondays I probably play the trumpet 12 hours, but that's like a lot. So I would say probably on average we all play an orchestra and at least one other ensemble plus quintet. So I would maybe 6 hours
I was gonna say 6 or
yeah.
7 is
trumpet
average.
a day.
Yeah.
Probably is
We
probably
rehearse
average.
6 hours a week together, typically.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And then
I'm
all
happy.
the other ensembles are 6 hours a week as well.
Yeah.
I'm happy if I get 3 or 4 hours a day. compared to
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
just an
pretty
hour and a
good.
half,
Three to 4 hours at this age level. Certainly younger. We all used to probably practice a lot more when we were really starting to get serious. Like we knew we wanted to do this for a living and for our lives. Probably practice a little bit more. And then, like Brianne said, once you get older, you're not as strong as you used to be because you're playing so much when you were younger. So hopefully, the time you practice goes down, but then the efficiency in which you practice goes up. So hopefully that's usually the trend.
When I was your age, I wasn't allowed to go home unless I practiced 45 minutes after school. So I would just sit there and watch me practice.
Yeah.
Are there ever days where you just like not play your instrument?
No.
Not much.
They give me anxiety. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Every once in a while.
Everybody's different, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's certainly good to take during the summers if you have a heavy like yesterday. Probably today would be a good day to take it relatively easy. You don't want to just pound the face day after day. And it's also good to kind of clear the mind. Maybe go for if you have a heavy playing day or you're preparing really hard for an audition and you have an audition say this day, and then the next day, like when I come back from taking auditions, I like to go on a hike or go on a long walk in the morning. But still play in the I like playing my trumpet. It's very calming to play some fundamentals or some scales or some stuff I actually like to play. So instead of feeling like I have to work on some stuff, so I consider that a day off.
yeah.
When you were younger, did you start off playing the instrument that you're playing right now?
I actually I played piano when I was younger, and then I played trumpet for a year before I started horn. And when I was 10, because someone told my mom that was a good idea to start with trumpet and then move to horn. So, yeah.
I've always played trombone. I wanted to do percussion originally. There were too many percussionists at my school, so they made me play the trumpet. Well, they didn't make me play the trumpet. Yeah, they did. They made me do it.
Yeah, sure they did.
I started on piano, and then I have 3 brothers, and I needed to be louder than all of them, so I chose the trumpet.
What I wanted to play was nothing, but we had to do music class in 6th grade, so as a joke, because I thought it would be funny, I played the tuba, and then 15 years later, here I am, and the joke's on me. So.
So Linnea, did you start playing trombone?
I did.
Did you start playing trumpet,
5th grade.
Mr. Merritt? Yeah.
So we'll just run right through this. We should be good. Let's start with number 1. Make sure we're tapping something. 1,